now, introducing Brandon Newsman. Hey, we are officially in here. This is the Brandon Newsman Impactful Update Show with me, Brandon Newman. Maybe I'm crazy. We got the Update Podcast. Joy teased you with it earlier. Now we in here. We in your YouTube. We in your iTunes. We in your Spotify. We in your SoundCloud. We everywhere. Always your favorite digital streaming platform. Let's go off the top. Apparently, Steph Curry couldn't see why he was setting the record for the most three-pointers in the NBA season. After getting contacts, the Beige Bandit went 1 for 9 from 3 against the Lakers Suicide Squad last night. He had 10 rebounds, though, so maybe he's nearsighted. Moving on, Mike McCarthy allegedly would be late for meetings when he was a head coach with the Packers because he was getting massages in his office. And this is my first update podcast, so I'm going to leave that one right there. Beyoncé signed with Adidas. I repeat, Beyoncé signed with Adidas. Adidas and Beyoncé have announced a multi-layered partnership that will include inspiring and empowering the next generation of creators, driving positive change in the world through sports, and identifying new business opportunities. In a world where Kanye West is their most vocal advocate, Adidas is clearly trying to send the Bee-Hive to their nearest Footaction, screaming, "All day I dream about, all day I dream about Sasha." Into LeBron news. What's a good LeBron voice? How do you do a LeBron voice? I've been like everything was an accident. I'm just here. It's a critical summer for myself. Obviously, the franchise is going to live on forever. Thanks, LeBron. But for me personally, it's very critical because I want to compete, and I want to compete now. So that was LeBron James. I'm kind of at a loss when it comes to King James right now. I'm so tired of hearing quotes from him. He doesn't even believe himself anymore. LA has turned his life into a movie, and trust me, I know what it feels like. I'm a kid from Louisville, Detroit, and I moved to LA 3 years ago, and now I'm on a podcast with Joy Taylor, one of the sisters of the idols to Jason Taylor. I wore 99 in college because of Jason Taylor, just to let you guys know. Things move quickly in LA, and I'm hoping this offseason LeBron can slow down, recoup, and count his blessings. Lonzo Ball is teaming up with one of the biggest names in sports, LaVar Ball, to help him find his next agent. The Ball family is apparently working together to find new representation for Lonzo. Chris Haynes reports, shouts out maybe on Crazy Podcast guest, in the process of vetting agent candidates during meetings, LaVar is inquiring if the agents have the power to pair his 3 sons, Lonzo, LiAngelo, and LaMelo, on the same NBA team. Obviously, I'm pro LaVar and the Ball family. They never lost. Never lost. And as crazy as it sounds to have all the 3 Ball brothers on one NBA team, clearly the Lakers need as much help as they can get in the foreseeable future. Like a phoenix birthed from the ashes that is the AFL, Keith Reeser made his way back to the league. The former FAU Owl balled out for the 7-1 Orlando Apollos, earning the safety contract with the Chiefs. Reeser was drafted from the 49ers in 2014, and he had a cup of coffee in the league, but it's great to see the AAF baller getting a chance to go back and chase his dream. Okay, the same night we dropped episode 84 of Maybe I'm Crazy to your favorite digital streaming platform, Mr. Triple-Double himself, Russell Westbrook, went off against my sorry Lakers and gave them 20 buckets, 20 boards, and 21 nests for use, okay? After the game, he put some bands on your head like Jason Terry, that he dedicated the 20 plus 20 plus 20 performance to his friend from 60th and Slauson, Nipsey Hussle. Rest in peace, Nipsey. Continue to stream Victory Lap for him and his family so they keep eating. Try to get that into the top 10, baby. All right, we are in the film room. We're in there watching the tape. Nipsey Hussle inspired athletes everywhere. It's in YouTube. Go there, comment it. It's the weekend. It's just getting started. Don't stop watching. We're in here. We're time to check the tape. In High Key, Low Key this week, Joyce started off talking about Zion and RJ Barrett. High Key, Zion and RJ had a rough exit to the NCAA tournament. Low Key, they're going to tear it up in the NBA. All right, Joy, what you talking about?
They had a really great season. They're the first freshman teammates to make the AP All-American first team since Boogie and Wall.
Woo!
And Zion was named the ACC Player and Rookie of the Year, made All-ACC first team. Got the Wayman Tisdale Award as the nation's top freshman, averaged 22.6 points, 8.9 rebounds, 2.1 steals, and 1.8 blocks per game. Now, there's some criticism of Zion because of his style of play, and like Gilbert Arenas kind of, had some
I mean,
it's okay to be critical of Zion. I don't necessarily want to go there because I don't want to be the guy that was critical of Zion. I know. I also am aware. I keep referring myself to as a guy. I'm aware I'm a woman. I just, it's easier for some people to translate if I just say that.
Okay. I'm okay with being critical of Zion because we're critical of all these NBA players, regardless of their stars. All the people were critical of our stars, so I'm okay with criticizing a future NBA star. Now, I said on the podcast this week that I want Zion to end up with the Hawks so he can be with Trae Young, a Penny Shaq and Orlando Magic type of duo. It's all about the duos. And RJ and Zion are peanut butter and jelly. And the NBA is now a peanut butter jelly league, a peanut butter jelly and bread league. They statistically can get it done, scoring, rebounding, assists, blocking. They're all over the court. They steal the ball well. This is going to work well for them in the league because they're going to be around other high-level athletes. If you check the tape, it's clear to see that a lot of NBA stars who come into the league and have to run and win a franchise on their own don't necessarily lead to success at the end of the day. You saw Blake Griffin, who has similar attributes as Zion Williamson, go to the Clippers, and it took him a very long time to find success for the team outside of his own individual success. I believe RJ Barrett and Zion Williamson are talented enough to find individual success in the NBA, but for them to win championships and have long NBA careers, they need to be paired with other superstars like they were when they were in Duke, with Cam Reddish and a bunch of other guys that are going to end up in the NBA. Earl came on the podcast 2 weeks ago and talked about how this is a needs-based NBA draft where players and teams should really look at the options available and put pieces where they need them, i.e. something else with the Atlanta Hawks, something else with the Phoenix Suns. If the dream scenario that Joy speaks a lot about in the podcast this week of Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving going to the Knicks, Zion is that perfect next piece who can work with someone else and will get better from working with other high-level NBA minds. All right, Lil B, we in the comments. Shouts out Lil B, obviously. First, DJ Weave 2K got that first. That's an illustrious first comment. Very difficult to do. Got to be smart with the uploads. Be there when Don gets up there. Brandon gonna forget again. Watch next week's podcast. Oh my gosh, I love this podcast. PB&J. Shouts out to Miss Tate. Love the show, but Joy from Cleveland. Stop sending all them shits. Brandon looked like he's from 1989. Appreciate you. Born in 1990 though. Hair is dope. Duh. Talking about Joy, obviously. The G in GIF stands for graphic. So Brandon was right. Nipsey Hussle's death was Tupac impact on what? Yeah. Black church is 5 hours minimum, but the mother always got plates in the back with Ritz soda. See, that's the thing about being black. Like, we like to universalize stuff, and I love it. But also, there's a lot of times you hear some black people say something like, I don't know what you're talking about at all. Brandon is now assimilated into the collective known as husbands. Yes, I am with y'all. I feel the pain and the joy and the love. And the pain. Let's see. Why is this podcast at 4,000 views? 400,000 views. Somebody said with 8,000 subscriptions, you can't get that. Thank you very much, Captain Obvious. Much love. Crazy Gaming is back. Blueface. Crazy Gang, baby. You know what I'm saying? Y'all really don't know how fire this podcast is. The world needs what y'all are churning out. And he said churning too, like butter. Amen. Joy, I'm from Pittsburgh, Taylor. Love it. Obviously, this podcast stemmed from the sad news of Nipsey Hussle, inspiring athletes out there everywhere. I actually put a little verse, one of my favorite little quips from Nipsey I wanted to read from y'all in the comments. Go ahead, get in there, lay your favorite. Go into the comments and tell us your favorite verse from Nipsey Hussle. Go ahead and copy and paste that in there or send us to some songs. We want to make sure we continue to stream Nipsey's music into the weekend, weeks, months, years going forward. I want to spit some Nipsey poetry for y'all real quick. Tupac of my generation, blue pill to the freaking matrix, red rose from the gray pavement, young black friend trapped and he can't change it. No, he a genius, he just can't claim it because they left him no platform to explain it. He's frustrated so he gets faded. But deep down inside, he knows he can't fade him. How long can I say dedicated? How long till opportunity makes preparation? I need some real friend reparations before I run up in your bank just for recreation. R.I.P. Nipsey, baby. And with that, that concludes this episode of Brandon Newsman. Updates with Brandon Newsman. We appreciate y'all. Make sure you go check out our episode full up on YouTube. We're watching it right now. Maybe on Crazy, episode 84. Me and Joy are going to be back on Tuesday with some more hot fire for y'all. Looking forward to this weekend. Make sure you watch the Final Four. That's going to be really exciting. Go Michigan State. Go Tom Izzo. I love y'all. Crazy Gang. We out.